Hey, what's up? It's fucking Schnell. It's Wednesday around 11 a.m. Today we're gonna review an album I love very, very much. I might even love it more than I love Abigail by King Diamond, but we're gonna review them on vinyl. Another one of Metal Blade's reissues. This one is 2014, so I was stoked to find it brand new at Goodies, but I had to drop a decent amount of money on it. And they have a copy of Abigail right now up at the fucking record store, but it's $28, and right now I don't have $28, sadly. I have Abigail Live by King Diamond, but that's completely different. And I have that on red vinyl, but I have Grandma's letter, well, King Diamond's letter behind me on the wall from the insert of this. So, but I always loved the artwork, like, on this record so much. Like, I really wish that, like, you know, Conspiracy and them just, like, came together as, like, you know, a double record, because that's pretty much what it is. Like, and I love Conspiracy too, but them and Abigail are the best King Diamond records. But seeing King Diamond live is just out of this fucking world. Best frontman in metal ever. Sorry. I fucking love the guy. Like, okay. In 2004, welcome home. You have been gone for far too long. But like I was saying, in 2004, King Diamond was supposed to play Philly with the Black Dahlia Murder, Nile, and Behemoth, and the King had a sore throat, so they canceled the King Diamond part of the show. Like, the Black Dahlia Murder opened for Nile. I meant Behemoth opened for the Black Dahlia Murder, and then Nile played. King Diamond reschedules for like 9 months down the road. So I'm like, alright, cool. Like, I'll get to see King Diamond. Like, cause yeah, I never saw King Diamond live. Like, up until that point. Like, something always came up. There was always some kind of bullshit that prevented me from seeing King Diamond live. So getting to see him at the Fillmore blew my fucking mind. I loved every second of it. Actually, here is the, and I'll be all over the DVD. They filmed this show for a DVD, and I was front row singing along to every song. And then afterwards, they had this sick after party with Infernal Stronghold, and some dudes from like fucking Absu were there, and Witch Haven played. But yeah, it was a good fucking show. Exodus opened up. It was just those two, but like King Diamond played 3 Merciful Fate songs, which I was hyped to fucking hear that shit. Sorry. That's just like holding up the SWAT team poster. I got the lyrics wrong. I don't care. But anyway, this record again, it sounds so awesome on vinyl. It's the way it was meant to be listened to, and one of my favorite thrash parts ever in any song right now. I fucking love this record, man. So much. Like, Abigail is better musically, story-wise, everything about it. But just them, you know, it's it's a fucking classic to me. It's not the first King Diamond album I heard. I heard Abigail before I heard anything else, and and Merciful Fate, Don't Break the Oath, and Melissa. But like, I like In the Shadows. Like, I like newer Merciful Fate. Like, I haven't heard the Sherman and I forget the other dude from Merciful Fate. They have a band that they just started that got signed to Metal Blade, which is pretty much like it's Merciful Fate without King Diamond on vocals. So I'm sure a lot of you are like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to hear that, but like, Merciful Fate's got the riffs. Like, King Diamond's just the icing on the cake. It's like the new Paul Bearer record. Heavy as fuck, emotional, and then it just hits you even harder with Ashes, which is just one of the most beautiful fucking Doom songs of all time. Like, I personally think that. But, we're gonna put some Suffocation on, and, actually, we are doing a King Diamond record review, so whatever. I'm just in the mood to listen to some Frank Mullen talking about how much he hates his ex-wife. But, yeah. I mean, you can easily find this on CD, and I'm not sure how hard it is to find, like, in a store, like I did, but on, I guess, King Diamond's cool now, so, you know, you can go to, like, indiemerch.com or some shit, and, you know, you can buy all the stuff that I used to have to get my ex-girlfriend to go on eBay for and, like, get for me for ridiculous amounts of money. Like, I had a Merciful Fate Nuns Have No Fun t-shirt. I don't know how much she paid for it, probably like 50 fucking bucks. It wasn't a bootleg either. Like, I got a Bathory shirt too back in the day from off eBay that was a bootleg, and I paid a lot of money for it, and I was kind of pissed because the original one had like a pentagram on the back. I had the goat's head with the Bathory and the Old English, but my font was red, not white. So I don't know. People are savages. All you scumbags that fucking bootleg merch, you guys are assholes. For real. I'm wearing my Suffocation and Jesus Wept shirt. As you can see, it's got some wear and tear on it. The back. The prayers to your feeble God to whom you once believed in. Obviously, the lyrics to Jesus Wept off Human Waste EP and Effigy of the Forgotten. One of my fucking favorite Suffocation songs. But if you'll just hold on 1 second, I will put on my #1 favorite fucking Suffocation song. I highly recommend picking up King Diamond Them on vinyl. I mean, King Diamond's voice, I know, it's hit or miss. You either love the King or you're like, what the fuck? Ugh. Or like Beavis and Butthead, they're calling him the Boogeyman and shit. But I love King Diamond. Just hold on 1 second here. Sorry, the record player's over here and the fucking computer's over here. So we are now going to put on my personal favorite Suffocation song before we end this up, wrap this up. So I might check in later on with some BMX shit. Like, I kind of want to go out riding. I don't know if it's cold yet. I'm gonna go smoke a bowl, and then we'll see how the weather's like. But before we leave, this is Bring the Spawn. It's about fucking having babies. If you've seen Suffocation, you know what I'm talking about. Frank Mullen's rants in between songs is fucking hilarious. I love that shit. like Suffocation's playing here on Friday with fucking Malignancy. There was only 14 tickets left last night of a show I didn't even fucking know about. But Suffocation's headlining, Malignancy, and a couple other like sick bands. Oh, fucking Bird Flesh. But I don't think I'll be able to go. We'll see. I'll have money, but I know it'll be sold out. But maybe they'll have extra tickets at the door. And when I say Breeding the Spawn by Suffocation is my favorite song, I mean the Pierce from Within version, not the fucking piece of shit Breeding the Spawn LP version. I don't know what the fuck that was. I had that on CD and the sound quality was beyond wet blanket. It was just rubbish. I'm sorry, guys, but that's my least favorite Suffocation record. I like that less than I like, what is it, like Blood Omens or some shit like that? I forget. Yeah, I think it's called Blood Omen. That's my least favorite. With Pinnacles of Bedlam or whatever. The newer stuff I don't really like that much, because like I honestly think they should use the dude from Decrepit Birth instead of Frank. I mean, I don't know. I just think he's more brutal sounding. Like Frank, it's whatever. I don't care. Suffocation is one of my favorite death metal bands. As you can see, like there's posters everywhere. I have tons of Suffocation shirts. But like, hey, I even like Souls to Deny. I just personally don't like a couple of like their newer records. But besides Souls to Deny, this isn't new anymore. It's fucking over 10 years old. But like, just this is... But yeah, I'll check in with you guys later on today. I just switched up my shampoo. It's weird. But yeah, so check out King Diamond Vam on vinyl. I give it a 10 out of 10 just because it's a fucking classic. It's one of my favorite heavy metal records ever, and you need it in your record or CD collection or even on your computer. But I suggest if you're gonna get into any type of King Diamond stuff, I'm sorry, the only Merciful Fate vinyl I found was in Philly, and it was something, it was all these rarities and shit. I never even heard, it was an import, and it was around, what was it, it was $56 at Repo Records, so I was just like, alright, fuck that. But if you're gonna get into King Diamond in any way, check out Merciful Fate's Melissa record, and Hail Satan. Alright guys, I'm going way over my time limit. I will check in with you later. The night gathers, and it's almost time for Game of Thrones. So, peace and pussy. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hit the fucking like button.